Small talk, yeah. Talk about the things people do and say. Whatever gets talked about, it's okay.
I'm really excited because we're having another panel. Did you guys love the last one? It's so good. This panel is really exciting because I love this woman so much. She's awesome. She is incredible. She inspires me. We learn a lot from each other every day. And her talent on stage of making people happy and laugh is incredible. Her laugh is infectious. She's an intervention specialist. And the panel is called Croydon's Crew. So Elizabeth Croydon, get on up here. Every week, Elizabeth is going to have a panel where she has some guests and they're going to teach me something new. So yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it going.
Hi, everybody. Hey! Yes, I am. All right, and you should be too at home. Amen and a women. You know who's coming out? A choir of backup singers too, but they're expensive these days. I think only the Rolling Stones can afford them. I don't know. I don't know what's in our budget yet. I'm hoping to kick it bigger. We'll know we've made the big time when Lila has backup singers. Amen and a women. You know who's coming out with her own weed is Monica Lewinsky. Really? Yes, really. It's 97% sativa. It blows your mind. It blows your mind! You know, there's a woman who's had a hard time of it, right? Monica Lewinsky. I mean, Colin Kaepernick took one knee for this country and he's respected. Monica took two and gets no respect. Once again proving that women do twice the work and get none of the credit. Amen and a women in the name of John, George, Paul, and Ringo. Can't we all just let it be? Easy does it. Easy does it. Well, I have a great crew with me today.
Yes, we're so excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know if you have heard about the Equal Rights Amendment. It's a little something that makes women equal under the law in the Constitution of the United States with men. Some people think we already have it. A lot of people don't know that we don't. But this woman and her husband have been spearheading the campaign to change that and ratify the ERA. And we are only one state away thanks to her work. Please welcome my crew, Kamala Lopez and her husband Joel. Kamala, thank you for making time here. I wanted to bring you out because your organization's been in the news recently. Congratulations on all of the work that you have done to be there. I feel very awkward having the microphone, and really you're the superstar of the situation, so I'm just going to hand it right over to you, and if you could tell our whole crew what the ERA is about, I'd be delighted.
Woo! So I'll try and just boil it down to the fact that in 1787, when they wrote the Constitution, women were property. Chattel. They were owned by their fathers and then by their husbands when they got married. And in 1920, we got the right to vote. That was suffrage. And that was the only right that we got in the Constitution. We were supposed to get equal rights immediately afterwards, but we never got it. And so people think that in the 70s, when there was a lot of movement on it, we actually got 35 states to go ahead and ratify it, but you need 38. So I didn't know this, and I don't think Joel knew about it either.
No, we found out at the Smithsonian. We were showing our movie, A Single Woman, which is a movie about Jeanette Rankin, who was the first woman in Congress. And this woman came up to us dressed as Alice Paul, who wrote the Equal Rights Amendment. And she said, "I've come back to haunt you because you didn't pass the Equal Rights Amendment." And we were like, "What? I thought that passed back in the 70s or something like that." And so we started looking into it. We found out it never passed. We started talking to people. They were like, "Oh, yeah, it passed." And we're like, "No, it actually didn't." And that set us on a journey been about 10 years or something.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Wow.
But the good news is that in those 10 years, or actually, so the first 8 of those years, we were really like trying to figure out how to tell people about this. Because it's such an information vacuum. Like 96% of Americans think that men and women are already equal. How do you tell 96% of 300 million people when you're like just a couple of people with no money, right? So I'm just happy to say that we made this movie, and the movie went on to get used in the States to jumpstart the movement. And as of 2 years, the past 2 years, we have gotten 2 more states to ratify it.
Yes!
Thank you. Yeah, people were like, absolutely not. This will never happen. This is dead. It's ridiculous. What are you even talking about? We were like, no. You know, there's got to be a connection between why we're still not making equal pay for work of equal value, why 99% of rapists will never see a day in jail, why a pregnant woman can be fired at 8.5 months pregnant with no health care. Why? It's because if you don't lay a foundation, then everything you build on has holes in it. Like a case, the most egregious one is, you think when you get a restraining order in a domestic violence situation that you're protected, that paper is protecting you. That paper, you can go ahead and wipe your ass with that paper, okay? Legally, it means jack shit. Because the police have complete discretion on whether they have to enforce that or not. Meaning you can call them. This woman, Jessica Gonzalez Lanahan in Colorado, her husband, she had a restraining order. He came over to her house, took her 3 kids off the lawn, 3 all under 6 years old, 3 little girls. She contacted the police 9 times over the next 7 hours. She went to the police station twice. They did nothing. They kept saying, oh, come on. It's their dad. They're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. We're not obligated to do anything. And guess what? You know, he had shot all the kids in the head. He showed up at the police station at 3 in the morning, got into a gun battle with the police. They ended up killing him, and she took her case all the way up to the Supreme Court. Well, no, the sad truth was it got to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said no, she didn't have any right under the law to have her restraining order enforced. Because why? Because women were not included in the Constitution, and so there was no civil or human rights protections guaranteed to women, so they couldn't rule that she had been violated. So she went ahead and took her case to the International Court in The Hague, and they found that the United States is violating the civil and human rights of the women and girls of this country.
Wow, I just have to say, it's incredible the work that you guys are doing, and I'm so honored that you came on Small Talk to talk about something so heavy and deep. You know?
Sorry, it's not that funny.
No, it's okay, because this is Small Talk. We make people laugh, but we also make people think. Okay? And we teach people, and we're here to learn as well. You know, I love what you said about how people told you it'd be impossible to get the law changed. Well, guess what? People told me the show would be impossible, and here we are today. You know, and here we are having you on the show. And could you please let everybody know where they could find the movie and watch it and download it, and how they can support and what they can do?
Absolutely. So you can go to equalmeansequal.org and sign up for our newsletter. That's the very important thing, because then you'll know what's going on. Literally every week we'll tell you what is happening. You can watch the movie on iTunes. It's called Equal Means Equal, and I would appreciate it and tell people to watch it.
You can also watch it on Amazon, too. Amazon Prime. Watch away. Learn. Equal means equal.
But so an urgent thing that I need to talk to everybody about is what you can do right this minute. Virginia. The state of Virginia is being held hostage by 3 dudes. Right? 3 dudes are holding the Equal Rights Amendment in committee, and they won't let it out so that people can vote on it. The main guy is called Kirk Cox, so we're literally being cox-blocked from equality. He's the Speaker of the House in Virginia, and he is completely against women's equal rights. We need to get him out of office. There's an election in Virginia in November. We're going over there to make sure if we just flip 2 or 3 seats in the House in Virginia, he will be out. We'll have a new speaker, and in January we have the votes to pass the Equal Rights Amendment, which is a game changer. It will give women and girls and trans and gays and anybody under the rubric of sex or gender will be completely protected under the United States Constitution.
Yes! Yes, I love that. Give it up for this power couple right here.
Yeah, give it up for their shoes. Check out their shoes. Look at all your shoes. Oh, whoa, Norm. I'm just some sloppy hippie with Birkenstocks. Everybody has me beat. Whoa. Shoes for industry. So Fire Sign Theater callback. Look it up on the Google.
Elizabeth,
very good. Yeah.
This is amazing. I love the Croydon's crew tonight. Did you guys learn something?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go home and watch the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
She's on the website right now. Absolutely.
I suggest a double feature. I suggest you watch Equal Means Equal and get yourself really, really angry. And then smoke some really, really, really good kush. And watch my movie, Underbelly Blues. I play Madam X, a Jewish mother dominatrix. It's back-to-back fun on Amazon Prime.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Give it up for this power couple. Wow. That was a lot, and I learned something today, and I'm really, really grateful for that last power couple. I love seeing a man and a woman, a strong team work together like that. It's amazing. Love it. Shout out to my boyfriend. He's my strong teammate.
Lila, do you love me? Yes, I do. I love everybody. As you can see on my show, Small Talk.